Hey everybody, Gears here, and the hinge is in place with caveats. It took me and my buddy 3-4 maybe hours just to get all this done. Definitely a little more difficult than we thought. You definitely need 2 people for a little more than the instructions state. The instructions say you just need a second person to hold the door up while you put the shock in place down there, but you really need a second person to be adjusting the height of the door as you set the set screw, so when the door closes it doesn't hit the catch, and you can hear it's a little bit catchy right there. And what's going on is this door has a natural height that it wants to go to no matter what, and that is above the catch level. So I got to really push down and find a sweet spot to close it without hitting the catch right there. So that's got to be worked on. Another issue we got is you can see this big gap here, and then that's inset up here and gapped out there, so the door is twisted offside. So we rushed a little when we put this together, and I probably should have done it with the rocker in place. So it's going to be a matter of getting the rocker on, loosening these up, letting the door settle into a more natural position, and then tightening everything down. When we first set the shock in place, there were a couple creaks and cracks, and I had thought that perhaps one of these bolts maybe had slipped a thread essentially inside. So after my buddy left, I came over here with the socket wrench and I was like, okay, that one's a little loose, we'll tighten it up, that one's pretty good. I get down here, this one is spinning, and then snap! Oh my god. So 3 out of 4 ain't bad. If I can get, well, getting a replacement bolt from the company will be easy enough. If it's the case that I can fit a new bolt in that socket there, and I can't tell looking at it right now, maybe the video shows, but if I can put the head of the new bolt in there, then theoretically I can just push that remainder through to the other side. If you can't get the thread started, then drill that out, I guess. Ouch. The bolt itself, there's half, maybe less of the length that's in there, so there's a lot more going on that's still trapped in the body. I don't have any access to anyone who knows how to weld, at least not close by or that would be able to come by. Crap. It's good for now. I definitely can't use the door. I put the fender in place. That needs to be cut a little to accommodate the new hinge. But yeah, this was definitely not as easy as the Tiburon, and I think having the parts in place was definitely a big factor in this case. So I'm going to hold off on the second hinge for a while. I had hoped that I could replace that door hinge and raise it up and spray paint it going across, rather than having to scoot down and get all the way down here, because painting this door way up here like this would definitely be a lot easier. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. It's possible the door can't open this far because of the fender. We'll see when I get that going on. The hinges I had on my Tiburon, those, if I wanted to raise the door, I had to really struggle to lift. This thing, this just wants to go. So that's definitely kind of nice. One of the things I learned on my Tiburon is you can see this striker head here. This means, and there's already a little bit of a white mark there. Let me get the door back down. Whoa, baby. There. So until the hinge gets past that striker right there, this door can't open. And by the time, that's 3-4 feet right there. Maybe definitely 3 feet. So what I learned to do on the Tiburon was I actually took an angle grinder and took a lot of this off to accommodate a nice and much more smooth gradient as it raised up. Because right now, yeah, there's that little bit of a grade going on, but then it's like wham, goes straight up. I want something much smoother than that at the very least. Yeah, so here's where the door sits naturally. Unless it's actively pushed down. Maybe there's a way to reset this so the door can be lowered more into place. I'll have to give the company a call and find out. Because I got to go like that, and that's... I love the way that it goes straight up like that, but it's definitely not good in this case. So as for the rest of the door, I got to take all this apart and transfer it to the other one, and then reinstall the new door onto here. I think I'm going to paint the other door first. I definitely have to do the inside of that door. It's a white door. And yeah, this is not going to be... I've seen people do it on YouTube. It's fairly straightforward, but it does not look like it'll be fun to me at all. So I'm going to have to take a lot of photos, document everything really well, and yeah, hey ho. Alright, well thanks for watching. See ya.